I'm going to do a review on the Ironton Flux core welding machine. It's the 125. As you see, the welding wire I had to purchase is the E71T-11. The E lets you know it's electrode. The 70,000 pounds per square inch. The 1, you can weld it in all positions. The T is tubular, and the 11 means it's an inner shield. So you don't need no external shielding. And that's why I purchased this little machine, because I need to do some little tacking around the house. So what comes in this package is a manual. If you haven't welded before, make sure you read that manual. And I'm not going to bother with the manual because I've been doing this for a while now, probably 30 years. So I'm going to pull this machine out of the box. And it weighs, I think the spec said it weighs 38 pounds. I'm going to untangle these cables. Okay, that's your torch there. We're gonna turn it to the side. I'm gonna open this up so you can see what comes in here. This is the handle, and you got some more tips and the cap for it, and they give you a little chipping hammer and wire brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off right here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put the handle on. It's just take the handle and get the screws and the lock nuts, and weld the lock washers. And just go ahead and put it on. Okay, next we're gonna put the welding wire on. I'm gonna go ahead and put some power on it so I can feed it through the whip, the torch. You see I turned it on. You can probably hear it running. And you got your adjustment, your wire feed speed right here. You can put it on 1 or 2. It depends on what type of metal you're welding. You be welding mild steel. As you can see, when I push the trigger, the motor runs the wire. As you can see, the motor is running. So now we're going to take the welding wire. And what I do, I cut mine at a little angle so it can go into the feeder easier. Use some needle nose pliers or some cutters. Make sure you slide it on. Make sure you put that spring back on. And you tighten it down. You don't want to over tighten it or have it too loose, because you over tighten it, it won't push that wire in, so it'll be a strain and you may kick the fuse. If too much slack, the wire will unwind and may spark out or arc out on something. But first you just feed it through. Line it up in the hole, push it through that little hole, clamp it down, get your wire feeder, start pushing the button. But make sure you get this straight. You don't want it wind up, because the wire can get stuck in the trigger and you can have a mess. So make sure your line is straight when you're feeding the wire through. And you see I'm gonna tighten it up. You see that, how it's putting a strain on it. So I'm gonna loosen it back up a little bit and show you the difference. See the difference here. Okay, once the wire gets to the end, that's it. I'm gonna show you the difference. I'm gonna speed it up. You see how I speed that up? I'm gonna slow it back down. So that's how you adjust your wire feed speed. And the thicker the metal, the more wire you probably want to add. But you add too much and you continue to run, it's probably going to kick that fuse, because this is a 20 duty cycle machine. You see, I'm showing you how to change the tip. I just took one tip off and put the other one on, and just get it snug. You don't have to over tighten it. Then put your cup back on. And what I usually do, I just put my finger on there and test the pressure, make sure I don't have too much restriction in it. And it's feeding fairly good. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple of pieces of metal and tack it together and make a weld. Let's see how this machine welds. And this machine is for doing little work around the house. You want to tack a shovel or something or anything. And don't try this. I'm tacking without a hood on. But if you haven't did this before, don't do that. Make sure you get a hood and safety glasses. All right, let's make a weld. It's welding pretty smooth here. Like I'm feeding too much wire, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and show you the difference. As you see all the spattering and popping, that means that my wire feed speed is too fast. I turn it down, and you notice a big difference here. And it runs pretty smooth to be like a 120 AC machine. And make sure you wear gloves. You notice I'm not wearing gloves. It's burning, but I hardly feel it. I've been burned so many times, so I'm kind of used to it. Okay, we're gonna look at it. Looks okay. It's good for stuff around the house. Okay, let's weld the other side. And what I'm gonna do on this side, I'm gonna bring the machine down and I'm gonna adjust the wire feed speed just to show you. See, I got it on high. You see all the popping, and watch, I'm gonna turn it down. You'll notice the difference while I'm turning it down. You're gonna start getting a smoother weld. Okay, I think I got it right at 2 right there. It's not a bad machine. If you want to do, like I said, things around the house to tack things together, but don't try to weld no trailer hitch together and pull nothing, because it will break. Because this is it's not digging deep into the metal. It's probably going in about less than a 1/16 of an inch. As you see, I'm gonna hit it and break it. It took a couple of hits to break that. I'm looking at the penetration in it, and it didn't penetrate that good because I was running it on the low level. So as you can see, it's no penetration. So if this video helped, subscribe to my channel and have a great day. Thank you.